Hello guys, welcome back to Beyond the Realms, and I have a little DVD/Blu-ray update here to show you. I have a little stack of movies here that I picked up over the past couple weeks. Sitting here having some brewskis, watching some NFL playoffs, which by the time you guys see this, the weekend will be over and all that good stuff. But to quit rambling and get right down to it, show you the first one we picked up here. Picked this up for my son Andrew. He is a huge tornado fan. Any type of tornado movie or storm movie or anything like that out there, he always wants to get it. So we got this at a disc replay that we have here in Indianapolis. It's called Storm Cell, which, as you can see, we got for $2.22. Really cool cover. He loves the film. I haven't watched any of it. There's a few, tornado scenes in this that, he's called me into the room. Hey, Dad, come look at this, type things. Full-on crappy CG storms, of course. But, it's right up Andrew's alley, so, we had to pick it up for him. Next up, Selena picked up a couple of things here, and she got Volume 1 Ghosts of Unsolved Mysteries, which, I was always a big fan of this show also. Very cool, this show was always fun. Robert Stack is one hell of a host. One of the great TV hosts, I think. Actually, I would dismiss him here. Ooh, nope, shit. It was in there, just placed in there wrong. Been watching some of this stuff. It's always cool to go back and watch these. These shows are just awesome, I just think they were done so much better than a lot of these type of shows are done these days. But yeah, it's 2 discs, 17 episodes. This was really cheap too. I think we only paid like $7-8, something like that. It was cheap, so why not? Next up, another Unsolved Mysteries, Bizarre Murders. Wow, just fell right out. Love that cover though. Really nice, glossy slip cover. Which this one also has a slip cover, but it's not on here right now, obviously. But this is another one, 2 disc, 15 episode collection. It's a volume 1. Cool stuff though. Watched a few of these. These are just always entertaining. If you've never seen any Unsolved Mysteries type shows, I highly recommend checking them out. It's from the early 90s. I believe it is. Yeah, it's early 90s. But I grew up watching this show. Selena loves it. One of these. It's like, hell yeah, let's pick them up. There's several of these out, all different kinds. It's cool how they do these little collections. Because they didn't. The show wasn't this way. It was a different type of show every week on Unsolved Mysteries. So it's cool that they put these little collections together like this. Next up, this is one that I picked up for Selena for Christmas. And it is the 3-disc Target exclusive deluxe edition of The Hunger Games. And, I wasn't really interested in this movie when it came out. I thought the trailer looked okay myself. But after watching it, guys, I have to say, I didn't mind this film. It's not great by any means, but it's far and away better than something like the Twilight series, and I know all the comparisons, to Battle Royale and all that, but this is just a fun action film, that's a late teen type film, I guess you could say, but it's a really nice addition here, that you can only get at Target. Pretty cool though, I haven't watched any of the special features or anything on here, and I'm not even sure what is exclusive to Target. I think the 3rd disc is what's exclusive to Target, which it looks like, it's just more extras and stuff like that. But not a terrible film at all, guys. It's entertaining to me, and it's I like the sci-fi elements of it. It had more sci-fi elements than what I expected it to have. So yeah, Hunger Games. And the last one that Selena picked up, and we got this at the always great Fry's Electronics. Haven't even opened this one yet. The Last Samurai, which, if you can see that, we got it for $6.99. Pretty cheap. And, I'm ashamed to say, I have never seen this film. I've always heard great things about it. She's always went on and on about it. She's always loved this film. And, we never owned this at all, so we went ahead and picked up the Blu-ray, finding it for that cheap. But, shit, man, it's a long movie. It's like 154 minutes, so... Yeah, I hear great things, so, I'm interested in checking it out. So, we'll have to pop the top on this one and check it out here soon. So next up are ones that I recently picked up, and this is another one that we picked up at Fry's. This is a childhood favorite. I always loved this movie growing up, and I used to have this on VHS a long time ago. I saw this in the theater when it very first came out, and picked up the VHS afterwards and watched the hell out of it. Yes, sir, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original film that has Corey Feldman as, I believe it's Donatello's voice. Yeah, I like this film, and watching it again, it doesn't hold up so well. I mean, it's cheesy. It really is. But, if you grew up with this film, it's really awesome to go back and watch this again, because it's just fun, man. I mean, this is just a fun movie. It was a huge hit at the time, and, there was a time period where, back in that day, having this on VHS, I watched it so much. I mean, I literally used to have every single piece of dialogue of this film memorized. I could spout off every line in this, and it had been many, many years since I watched this. Probably since the mid-90s at least, since I'd seen it when I picked this up. So it was really cool, and I had to show this, guys, because this is just fucking awesome, I think. Check out that Blu-ray. Isn't that cool? I mean, that's just great. And, when I saw this, it got me to thinking, I might have to do a video here soon showing, like, great disc art, because you get some of those discs where it's just silver and it's got the blue writing on it that just says the name. It's just boring as hell. But then, you get stuff like this that's just really awesome. And another example that I have laying right here, which, I didn't pick this up, but it's just an example of great disc art, is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm thinking about doing a video about great disc art, not packaging at all, but just the disc art in itself, because that's just great, because that ties into the movie. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles love the pizza, and it's great, man. But I'm so happy to have this. I picked this up, and Best Buy, I'll say right now, Best Buy has a deal right now where you can get all 3 movies for $10 on DVD, which is a hell of a deal. And you can pick this up. I think Walmart has it for $6. So it's really cheap, and it's well worth picking up. The Blu-ray doesn't look great, but it's good to have in your collection for nostalgic reasons, or if you just want to watch something that's entertaining. Next up is one that I already reviewed, so I'm not going to really spend any time on this, but show it since I haven't showed it in an update, and that is Looper, which it has a slip cover, same as the disc art. Really nothing special with this slip cover, but excellent movie, love it. One of my favorites of 2012, which I will finally be doing a top 10 movies of my favorite top 10 movies of 2012 coming up soon, and you can expect to most likely see this in that. And last but not least, my most recent pickup is the Blu-ray 3D version of Dredd, which I have not watched yet, and I'm very much looking forward to. I've heard so many great things about this film. It has a slipcover also. I just, you know, I love superhero films. Anybody that knows me knows that I just adore superhero films, and I've heard that this is just brutally violent and, you know, just right up my alley. Just all kinds of shooting and action, you know, big testosterone filled type film. So yeah, you know, the original Sylvester Stallone film, I think I saw it way back in the day. I'm not even sure, but if I did, I've totally forgot it, and it doesn't matter. I'm not familiar with the comic book at all, so I don't know, you know, going into this how that'll be. But I've heard that this is actually a real faithful adaptation of that, and I've heard it compared to RoboCop, which, you know, the Dredd comic book actually inspired RoboCop. So, you know, that's cool with me. And this has the Blu-ray, the digital copy, and wait a minute, Blu-ray, 3D Blu-ray. This is all fucked up. 3D Blu-ray, regular Blu-ray, digital copy, which is ultraviolet. So yeah, and I wanted a 3D version, but when I got up there, I wasn't sure. I had to double check as she was checking me out. Like, hold on, let me look at that again, because it's only real small right there. Usually it's emblazoned big across the top there. But yeah, I really can't wait to watch this, guys. This is, you know, cool disc art again on this one. So yeah, I'll probably watch this and review this soon. This is like my cutoff film for my top 10 films of 2012. You know, I haven't by any means got to watch them all, like The Hobbit, Lincoln, Argo, Sinister, The Possession. I haven't got to see any of those from 2012. And they don't come out on Blu-ray for a long time, and I'm not going to have the chance to go see Lincoln in the theater and all that. So this is going to be the film where I cut it off, and what I have seen up until this point will be on my top 10 of 2012 coming up soon. So I'm going to watch this soon. I'll review it, and if it's one that I really like, it may pop up in my top 10, so we'll see. But that is Dredd. So yeah, guys, you know, I got a pretty decent stack here, you know. Some fun stuff, some good stuff, some, you know, cheesy storm movies, good action movies, good nostalgic films. Good little mixture, you know. So, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I appreciate you all watching. Have a good one, guys. Later.